ready.
As Charles Woodson would say, Raiders. Yeah.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Raiders Coast to Coast with your hosts, LV Raider 10 and myself, 401 Raider Jeff. Tonight we've got a lot to unpack. Maybe, maybe not. The Monday night shit game against the Cowboys, another national embarrassment. And we'll also break down the upcoming game between us and the Cleveland Browns. And we'll get Nate's full recap of his Vegas adventure. How was the vibe in the stadium, the fans, the chaos, and all that other happy crap that went with it. So we're gonna start this off with you, Nate. How you feeling after that Monday night game that you were able to not attend? I mean, there's probably some people in chat that don't know what happened. So if you want to,
yeah, for sure.
Elaborate.
Yeah. So basically, I wasn't able to attend the game. I didn't go into the game. I was there in Vegas, and I was able to watch it with Leo and 805 and a whole bunch of other Raider fans at a bar just down the street from Allegiant. I didn't go to the tailgates either, so that's also something that I missed out on. But I went with one of my closest friends and his family, and so we had kind of our own agenda and went to the beat of our own drum for the weekend, which I'm not angry about because I got to see them, so that was really cool. But yeah, I mean, so that's why there's no like vlog video either. We didn't really do like a lot of like Raider kind of stuff. It was kind of more of just let's go explore Vegas and like let's kind of do stuff like that. So but next week I'll have a vlog for sure, going to SoFi and doing a whole bunch of Raider stuff that weekend and stuff like that. So I'm excited to do that. But
is that Chargers game a week from this coming Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Wow, so that came up fast.
Very fast, yeah.
Holy shit!
Yep. So I'm excited about that.
I'm sad you weren't able to get into that game. So I'm kind of bummed. So you gotta get a higher chair or something, because I feel like I'm looking down like, hi little guy. You're sitting so like you're sitting on the floor. So let's see who's here with us. We got Daniel Berry's in the house.
What up, man?
Sacked Mike's here.
I have my chair all the way up too, I think.
Michael Guerrero's here. I got my Cheerios and Dunkin' Donuts ready for the show. I don't have any Cheerios. And believe it or not, I'm not drinking Dunkin' Donuts right now. I am drinking McDonald's Diet Coke. Wife brought me home dinner. So I just finished eating before we started. So my stomach is not doing too well right now. I can feel it burning right now. I'm on fire. I'm not Bueno's in the house. What's going on, man?
What up, Bueno?
Accelerators here. What's up, brother? Rosetown's in the house. Moval's here. We got the cool kids in the house. What's going on,
Oh,
man?
man.
Eating those McRibs. No, fuck those, man. Those things are nasty.
McRibs.
No. If I do anything, it's a double cheeseburger or like tonight I had a quarter pounder with cheese or a Big Mac, but I went with the quarter pounder tonight. But again, the whole time I'm eating, my dog Gracie, as you know Gracie, sitting right here staring at me every time I put a French fry in my mouth. She's like looking like waiting for me to drop one. I give her a couple here and there. So Accelerated saying Raiders 3, Browns 2. I just saw, where is it? I think where the hell did I see it? Oh, it was on Facebook. Oh shit, it's already gone. You know how they do like the experts, the one that MJD's always on making his pick?
That's the NFL YouTube channel that does that.
The show. What?
Was that me? Did you say that was that I had a good pickup?
Yeah. But one of the scores that someone predicted was like 8-5 or 6-5. I'm like, what? I'm like, although didn't someone last night say in the chat, I think, said we were going to lose like 3-2 or something like that, or 2-3.
Well, that's what Accelerator said right here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, 3-2.
I thought someone said that last night too. Might have been him too.
Probably. One said 2-2.
Well, it's. I mean, it's not that far of the realm of possibility. With you got two of the worst teams in the league playing each other. I mean, something's got to give somewhere,
Yeah.
So I guess let's do the recap of the Monday night game. We'll get that done and over with. I mean, we can have kind of a rant session with this, I guess. So let me ask you this then. On a scale of 1 to absolute dumpster fire, where does this performance rank for you?
I think it's not the worst. I think it's the second worst, though. I said it yesterday. I think the worst has definitely been the Chiefs game. That was by far the worst. I don't know, I don't know how it could get any worse than that. That one was terrible, but this one probably is up there with second worst. Mainly because we weren't competitive at all, essentially the entire game. The Cowboys had, the ball, it felt like the whole game, and they really didn't break a sweat against us. And that's kind of like the whole thing of why I would say it's the second worst, because they had the same feeling as the Chiefs game. But the fact is we scored more points than we did against the Chiefs. So that's really the only thing that's saving us. I'll put this down a little.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, that Chiefs game, we were just we weren't manhandled in this game Monday night. We were manhandled in that Chiefs game. So, yeah, I would have to go with that too. It seems like every week when we do these shows, it's almost like we're doing extended therapy sessions all season long. And I'm getting tired of these. It's like I want to be able to come on and do shows where we're excited because we won, we had a complete game, meaning like we were clicking on all aspects of the game, offense, defense, special teams. We can't even get games. Yeah, that's the one. We can't even get games where we're even good on one side and the other side isn't too bad. You know what I'm saying? It's like we can't even get a happy medium. It's either they're both trash or just one's so awful. It doesn't matter how good the other side looks. They still look like shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, Adam Rank has us tying 2-2.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. That just goes to show you that some people just don't have any respect for either of us. And I hate feeling like that as a Raider fan after all these years, and this is what we're relegated to is, we're a joke, we're a punchline and a joke, and I don't like it. Nate's sweater is more fun to look at than the Raiders.
Agreed.
So yeah, 2-2. I mean, come on, man. That's not even. He's a dink anyway. I don't like him too much. Why does it seem like we always suck in prime time lately too? We can't even put a decent game together in prime time. All three of our primetime games have been bad this year.
I wouldn't call the Denver one bad. The only reason being because we were close and we were in it essentially the whole game. But it was bad. Like the performance was bad because they gave up 7 sacks or something fucking crazy like that. Like something insane. And
they were 6 that game. 6 sacks that game.
Like that is unacceptable, and you can't expect to win a game when you're giving up 6 sacks in a game.
No.
Like no way. So yeah.
No, yeah. That's the other thing that we're gonna hear too is if Shador Sanders has a huge game. Yeah, he may have a huge game, but you got to keep in mind, look what he's playing against for a secondary too. I don't think he's gonna have a big game. I can't see it. What do you?
No, it's gonna be who can throw the least turnovers, Shador or Gino. That's what it's gonna come down to.
My money's on Shador. I think Gino's gonna throw more. Oh, what's up, RR? What's going on, man? And what about the lack of no adjustments? It seems to be that's another norm that we're seeing. We're not coming out and having any type of adjustments. At the half, especially. You obviously see that too. That's one of our main issues. To be honest with you.
Not even just within a game, week to week, it seems like the same game plan has been implemented for the entire season, and we're not adjusting. Like obviously, there's slight adjustments every here and now and again, but nothing of significance to really hammer home because it seems like we talk about the same shit all the time, like running right through the A gaps with Genty when we want him to get the ball on the outside. They've done a little bit better like throughout the year kind of fixing that, but it still continues to be the same thing. Questionable play calling on short downs and distances. It's just been the same thing throughout the whole year. We sound like a broken record. If you go back to, all of our podcasts for both this one and our Wednesday one, like we say the same thing basically every week, and that's not a good sign of a evolving football team. And a good football teams know how to evolve and grow throughout a year, and we just have not shown that at all.
Nope. And Major League Soccer is in the chat. Oh,
What up, MLS?
We're actually attracting the whole league.
Dale, black and gold.
So with the $2 super chat, our games have more points than Raider games. You're not mistaken. Yeah, absolutely right. Sucks. What's up, Dixon? Let's see. What did Raider say here? It don't matter. Remember, Nate Mullins got his first stop versus us and threw for 400 yards and 4 TDs.
He also had Kyle Shanahan calling plays for him. So
yeah. All eyes. What's up, man? How you doing? Arnie Guys is here. What's up, Arnie? We should be relegated to the AFL. Obviously, the NFL is too much for this organization.
Honestly.
Devin's in the house. What's up, Devin?
What up?
Raiders, what's up, nation? What's going on, man? How's the little man doing? John Leone's here. Chewy just stopped in. What's up, Chewy?
What up, Jess?
Sorry for that girl in the chat tripping the other day. Shit was hilarious. What? Huh? Jeff, my wife literally sent you a friend request. I figured that. So I get a friend request from Jolie, his wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
And literally, I accept it because I know who she is. And seconds later, I get a Facebook message from her, and it's her with Cowboys shit, busting my balls. I'm like, God damn it!
I'm dead.
I'm like, I should have known better because she's obviously a Cowboys fan.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, it's hilarious. That wasn't me. I don't know who that was. Let's see real quick. Arnie did have a question here. Question: who's the biggest surprise rookie this year? Who's the biggest disappointment as a rookie? I don't think there's a surprise.
I don't think there is a surprise
I
either.
mean, Genty's not even doing what we thought he would do, but it's not all 100% on him. Oh shit, that was a nice long touchdown run for the fucking Bills. Holy shit.
Right now?
Yeah. Oh, that might have been a punt return for a touchdown.
Oh, fuck.
I think it was. I didn't catch it. They're up 15-13 now. Disappointment? Where do you start? Betch, Thornton, Porter, but Porter hasn't even gotten a chance to get out there. What do you think?
It's hard to say because we had such high expectations for our rookies, and none of them have met that, including Genty. Although I would say Genty has obviously probably been the best one, of course, just talent wise in totality. So I think you can't really blame him.
Raider.
You can't completely blame him for everything that's happening. Obviously, he does deserve some blame, but he's been our best rookie so far, and I wouldn't say that there is like a most disappointing one. Mainly because
I gotta kind of agree with Raider. It's kind of like encompassing.
They all
of
have,
them.
yeah, they all kind of have been a little disappointing. And on top of that, we haven't even seen all of them play. Like Big East, Tucker Hemingway barely has played. And then obviously the later round picks, but they don't normally play, but still, we haven't seen them either. So
no. You know, Rose, I think we got spoiled with the draft class from the 2024 draft because we had 3 top picks all come out and contribute and do extremely well their rookie year, you know, and we're expecting to do the same with this group, you know, especially when you grab a guy of Genty's caliber, you know, this superstar running back that's supposed to be all that in a bag of peanuts, you know, and he's not even the shells, and it's not 100% his fault. You know, it's just a bad offensive line that just he can't get his route, his lanes to do what he needs to do.
yeah.
So anybody that's been calling, because I know people have been doing it, calling him a bust and everything, that's not fair to that kid. I don't think he's a bust because you could put him on pretty much any other team that's got a decent offensive line, and he's over 1,000 yards already easily on the season. You know, this team, I think he's going to be lucky if he even gets sniffing distance of 1,000 yards at this rate.
Yeah.
Not when he runs for 7 yards in a game.
Yeah, it's hard to, get 1,000 on the season when you're doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I had him getting 15 all-purpose. I don't think he's going to hit that.
No, that's what I had guessed too. I figured anywhere from the 1,300 to 1,500 all-purpose yards. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, and our rookies aren't allowed to play into Pete Carroll. See what's up, Diesel. I swear, if we let Shooter come in our house and torch us, I'm gonna lose my mind, dude. There's gonna be a lot of broken TVs in Raider Nation if that happens, because you're gonna. Well, it's split. You're gonna have half of Raider Nation that wanted us to draft him. They're gonna be pissed that we didn't, and he came in and beat us. And then you're going to have the other half that didn't want him. And if, he comes in and beat us, we're going to still be pissed because it's like, fuck, man. Because now we're going to listen to the other half that wanted him.
Yeah.
See what we could have gotten?
That's going to be the most
annoying thing ever. There ain't no quarterback that could have saved us this season. I can tell you that right now.
No.
Can't disappoint if they don't make it on the field. Exactly. That's the easiest way not to be noticed still. Just stay hidden and don't do anything. Nobody will be picking up that you suck. Let's see. What else we got here? Oh, there it is. Most disappointing really is Pete Carroll, Geno Smith, and the cheap guys instead of Spillane and Hubs. I agree with the Pete and the Geno. The guys we picked up, I think our linebacker core is better this year than it was last year. I may question the secondary moves a little bit more.
Secondary, yeah, the secondary was not good. It is not good.
No. Oh, Dixon's got the Raiders winning this one 9-2.
So do I. I got the Raiders winning this week.
I still pick them to win, but I'm not holding on much hope. And I agree with this too. What the hell we got to lose? But it ain't gonna happen.
I think if we play AOC, we win this game.
I think so too.
Good.
I really do. And the only way that's going to happen is if Gino gets hurt to the point where he can't play, where he fit. Because you saw what happened when he was hobbled a couple of weeks ago. They didn't take him out of the game. He came out for that short couple of plays because he was just being checked on at that point. But he was right back in there again. He couldn't even move. You know, it's like, why are we doing this? Why are we putting this guy back out there? You know, he's not going to get us the win. And again, we were in that game too. That wasn't at the Denver game. That was the Monday night game, the Thursday night game.
That
wasn't
was,
it?
that was.
Yeah. It's a game you and I were doing together here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, and we both said that. It's like, why are they putting him back out there? He can't even move. With this offensive line, you know you're going to have to scramble. You can't do it. You couldn't even walk out to the huddle. Sanders is just a younger Gino. Spillane I miss. I will say that.
Yeah,
Spillane
I like Spillane
is the one I wish we did keep. Him and Chase on. We could have let Kuntz go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that's the other thing too. With his punch to the helmet the other day, he may still get a suspension or a fine or something's going to come down from that. So we might not even have him from the game anyway if they rule something within either today or tomorrow. You know, so he might not even be able to play this game.
Jeez.
I don't think it matters anyway because they still have Snowden starting over him. So he's not going to start. So on your prediction for Shador, stats against Raider rundown defense. Mine is 167 yards, 1 rushing TD plus over 50 yards rushing. I think the kid might get a TD. Curious to see how much he can run the ball though.
He doesn't really run the ball.
No. I mean, he had horrible running stats in Colorado. Stats aren't that great for that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially that one game at the end of the season. Would he have like negative 30 yards in that game? It was something ridiculous.
Yeah. AOC gets that 50 times. I
don't think so.
I think he gets the ball out a little bit quicker.
He does. He's got a quicker release. Top Nugget overdose. What's going on, man? He goes, who we got to pay to make sure Gino don't play? Wink, wink. I think the odds make us a whispering of pizza. Yeah. Spytech stole my title of Coupon John in free agency. What are the odds for the Raider game this weekend? Do you know what it is? I didn't even look at this one.
I haven't looked at them.
Bueno, this Shador runs the wrong way. Yeah, he does.
Let's see. The spread is Vegas is favored by 3.5. The total is 36.5.
What was the spread?
The Raiders by 3.5.
Yeah, that's just the home field advantage spread, basically.
Yeah.
That's all that is. That's not you're so much better than them spread. That's the home field advantage spread.
Mm-hmm.
And even the over-under, our over and under the last few weeks has been in the mid to high 40s. And what's this one, 36?
36.5.
It just goes to show you both offenses.
Yeah.
Devin, hit me up on Facebook or a text later, and I'll get back to you on that because I don't know how we're going to handle that yet. You'll see what hurt his pinky finger nail if he. You guys have no faith in this kid. Jeez. So, I mean, I guess just real quick, getting back to Monday night for one last thing. Did you even have a play of the game? Like, is this something in that game that you said, oh, that would be like our play of the game for us?
Yep.
Okay.
One.
Well,
Max Crosby strip sack.
I knew you were going to say that too.
That's it. The only thing we had great field position and we didn't do shit with it.
Yeah, that's an understatement. My play of the game, I think it's the Raiders arriving at the stadium because it's the only time they seemed coordinated walking into the stadium. Other than that, I can't pick anything. You took the other one. I mean, that was the only other option.
That's literally it. Yeah, exactly.
Just in the chat, just what you guys give Monday night's overall grade, A, B, C, or just flat out F. I think it's just going to be all Fs anyway.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Fs. Fs across the board.
So before we, let me switch this up. Anger, hope check. Before we
F minus.
go into, huh?
F minus.
Is that what we got so far? Good grades?
Yeah.
MVP AJ Cole. Yeah. What's up, Tony? Tony with the F minus. Bauer's first drive against big chunk. Again, big chunk of that play action. True. F for failure. I knew everybody was going to say Fs. Watch this game total get over 80, almost 90, 42, 47, no defense.
I can kind of
this one
see
here
that
for
happening.
us on Sunday? Oh, yeah. That who knows? I doubt it, though.
I can kind of see that happening just because it's like two bad teams and shit like that just kind of happens sometimes.
Yeah, but here's the thing you got to remember. You still got Garrett on the other side.
That's why the defensive front of the Browns is very good. So
yeah,
that's why I don't think it happens.
They're just going to eat them alive. So are we? I mean, I don't know. Are we in panic mode for the rest of the? I mean, this season's over.
Yeah,
I
think so.
I mean, if we had a panic meter, are we at 1 or 10, 10 being the worst, like we're cooked, I'd have to say we're at a 10. I mean, with this,
yeah,
something needs to give, and whether that give is a coach being let go, a coordinator, benching certain players. I mean, something has to be done, but I don't see. Do you see Pete doing anything along that line? Or even Spytek or Mark Davis coming down and saying, hey, listen, this is what needs to be done?
Yeah, I don't see anything happening, to be honest. I mean, obviously, if something does, it would be extremely shocking. But I think the only thing that could possibly happen is if you say, okay, we're just going to give up on the trying to win now, because that's what we basically said by hiring Pete Carroll and firing him and cleaning completely house, all of the staff, starting brand new again next year. But I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to try to stick it out. I don't think Gino will be here next year, but I think Pete Carroll is going to get some more time to try to put together this team, but it might be a little bit too late considering where we're at as a team right now.
Yeah. Devin says, my issue, even with a top pick, who are we going to get? Then we have more holes than we can fill confidently. I will say this. I did some looking into some of the top, some of the draft picks for next year, possibly, like who's coming out and everything. Have you looked into any of that? Like, say, like the first round?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Possibly who's going to be available. Did you notice one trait that you haven't seen in a long time?
What is that?
There's a bunch of offensive linemen slated to go in the first round. A lot of offensive linemen, whether it be tackles or guards. There's a lot of guards coming out too. So I'm praying to God that that's what we do. Necessarily, if we end up with the second or third pick, not saying that we stay there with that pick and take an offensive lineman at that time, but this may be the right time, the right season for us to move back in the first round and still get one of those top offensive linemen and then come back and still, because now if you do this right, you could gain a second round pick.
Yeah.
So you could get a first rounder, and you'll have 2 second-round picks. You could really get 2 offensive linemen and then do whatever you want to do with that third pick.
Yeah.
Do something else with that. If you want to go linebacker, defensive end, corner, whatever. But I think the necessity's got to be that O-line, because if we go into this next season with the same cast of characters at that offensive line that we have now, we're going to be right back in the same miserable situation we're in now. And free agent. There's some good free agent offensive linemen coming out. So we better
I
be
think
big
so too.
players. We better be big players in the offseason. We have to. Is Mills better than? Oh, well. Let's talk about Mills playing tonight.
He's
Davis
younger.
Mills? Yeah, he's younger. I think he's got a better offensive line. He's just got a better organization, I think. Pete's play calling was for the Birds. Genty should have had 2 TDs plus 100 yards going. One dimensional was a dagger of the night. Oh, again, he only got the balls, 6 times? 7 times? 6 times.
Yeah, he only had 7 yards.
Yeah, 6 for 7. That's what it was. Is that what we'll fall to? Like number 10 if we get a win this weekend?
Wow. That's a big drop.
It is a huge drop. O-line is starting to prove to be worth the first. I ain't mad if it's a good O-line, but not a reach. No reaches. What's up, SoCal? I know I kind of asked this one last night, too, about players quitting. The culture is broken. First of all, I think you have to have a culture for it to even be broken. That was the one thing everybody was hyped on with Pete Carroll coming here, that he was going to be able to change the culture. Do you even see that we've even attempted to change that culture at all?
I think it's a better environment right now, for sure, than what we had in the past. Since Josh McDaniels, really, I think it's a better environment. I think that even with AP, you still kind of had the lingering, like, Josh McDaniels kind of stench in the building because he was a part of the coaching staff. And so that cleaning out completely everything that Josh McDaniels touched was a good choice. And I think that Pete Carroll does know how to, have a good environment in a locker room and as a team. It's just your personnel has to be there as well to win football games. And I think he underestimated that a lot more than what he originally thought, because he continues to say that he did not think that the Raiders were going to be this bad this year. He didn't think that the secondary was going to get sliced up on Monday. He didn't think this. He didn't think that. He continued to say that at press conferences. So I think he overestimated how easy it was going to be coming back into the head coaching spot of a brand new team, of a brand new organization and everything like that. So
yeah.
So I think that, again, I think it is a better environment, but I think that now you have to come to the realization whether or not he wants to go all in with this rebuild and trying to actually put together a winning team and environment and organization, or if he thinks he's past his prime. I think that's exactly what has to happen this offseason, because if he continues to go this path, he's wasting not only his time and our time, but the organization's time and money and everything like that. Obviously, he gets paid a good sum, so I don't think that's gonna be a huge factor. But
nah, but like you just said, you made the statement that he didn't see them doing this, didn't see this happening, didn't see that happening.
yeah.
But my question then is, what the hell does he see? Like, what what was he envisioning? What is his vision? Because I haven't seen. We did mention this last night too. The team has no identity.
Mm-hmm.
They've got nothing. So, what was his vision that he was trying to instill with this team for an identity? because he obviously doesn't know, because he's not seeing this, he's not seeing that. He doesn't, his press conferences are painful, which I stopped watching now after last week. I haven't watched them anymore because it's the same dribble.
Yeah.
It's just regurgitated same shit every week from him. We got to get better. Some guys are playing good. No one's playing good. Max, yeah, okay, I'll give you that. He's playing okay, but he's still not having a banner year. But he's got no help.
Yeah.
So just like Genti's not having the year that we thought he would. Max isn't having the year we thought he would, and they both don't have help around him, and that's the problem. You get those two guys help, things will be different. With Genti, it's the O line. With Max, it's either extra help in the secondary or another guy that's opposite of him that's almost as good as him that can help take pressure off. And we just don't have that right now. Not going to have it this year.
No,
not at all. I don't even know if we're going to have it next year, because that means we're going to bring somebody in, whether it's a draft prospect or a free agent.
My thought is, like I said, it has to be evaluated really hard in this offseason, whether or not this team or this organization wants to go all in or if it wants to commit to the rebuild. So whether that means that's with Pete Carroll or not, I think it still has to be, evaluated hard. If we do go all in, I want to go after the big name, offensive lineman, to go after an edge, to go out to be really productive in the trade market, and try to really flip this team around, because right now it's obviously not the personnel to be successful. And if you don't try to completely overhaul this team, I think that we're just going to continue to stay in mediocrity and below mediocrity at this point.
Well, again, the problem we're going to have is who wants to come and play here?
I don't think it's that hard to bring people in, as hard as we believe it, because it's the NFL, and I do believe people still would like to, although this year being this year, I still believe people want to play for Pete Carroll. I still believe that people want to come to Vegas for the tax purposes, for the environment of the city, and as well as the facilities. I still think that's a big draw for players, because that means a lot.
That means a lot, but I want to stop you there real quick, because everything you're naming has to do with something that's not the team.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't want to. You're not going to be able to entice them to come here because we've got a great team. We just need a couple pieces to the puzzle, and you, my friend, could help. You're that guy that we want to bring in here. So you come sign with us, and guess what? We're taking off to the moon. Instead, you're having to sit there and tell them, well, there's no state tax. Pete Carroll's still our coach. He's very well respected. There's nothing on the team level that makes me go, ooh, as a fan, oh, hell yeah, I'd go there in a heartbeat and play for them for free. But
right,
as an NFL player, and especially if you haven't won anything yet, and that's your next goal, and you're still getting that payday, but you still ultimately, the prize is to win a Super Bowl trophy, to go out as a champion. And if you are going to go to a team that is years away from that, you're losing more years of your playing career. So that's why I'm saying it's tough to get players here, because you're not tight. Like, who I would go to Buffalo or New England as a player over us, even though we'll pay them more money, but because they got a better squad, they got a better chance to go to the Super Bowl, or go to KC because they got a better chance because they've been there, done that. They know what they're doing. They're already an established team. We're still in our infancy with this whole rebuild thing again. We're a long way away from making that. So that's why it's tough, I think, to bring players in.
I completely agree with that. I understand what you're saying. It's just every year there is a first, or at least a worst to first team in a division, and so why can't it be us? You can sell people a multitude of different ways. Obviously, every person is different on what they are looking for and what they want. I think that this is definitely something that could be built upon. I maybe it's not this season. Obviously, it's going to be tough to bring in anybody after this season. Of course, after the proof is in the pudding right now. But I think that if we start to maybe turn a corner and something goes right, or there's changes for whatever reason of different positions, coaching, whatever, and there's something could happen, I think that people will still definitely want to come here. And it just I don't think it's as difficult as I understand what you're saying, but I don't think it's that as difficult as we think it is, because money is the number one priority for a lot of these players.
Oh,
And
no, I get that too.
Yeah.
But, you got a better chance of bringing someone in here that's already won a Super Bowl or two and just wants one more payday.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
That we could actually probably pull off. But if that's the case, then how far into or at the end of their prime are they too? So, like, how long are they going to be decent for us to even be able to capitalize on their ability? Nothing that's going to be long term, more than likely.
Mhm.
That's the other thing. We haven't had the best of free agent moves. Look what we brought in this year. I mean, not so much an overall talent, but like just on the offensive side, we didn't do shit to beef up that line. We didn't do anything to help ourselves.
No, we did not.
Bueno asked what we think of Levis. Made a rebel answered it. He's better than Gino, and Levis only got 2 years. I like Levis' project, though. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, definitely.
What's up, Rebel? How you doing, brother? If Pete has a vision, then I suggest a new eye doctor. Aunt Six is in the house. I personally just want to get rid of the head coach and the GM pick his guy. Oh, and let the GM pick his guy and rebuild. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of putting Band-Aids on all of our team. Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
It's like putting a Band-Aid on a fucking gaping wound where a Band-Aid ain't going to do shit. You need a goddamn battle dressing. It's just how weak we are. Dude's young and has potential. If we can get him cheap, I wouldn't mind taking a chance. We have O-line rookies now. We don't use it. Yeah, we got rookies that don't even get a chance to fucking play.
Yeah.
What's up, Bill? Keep Max, JPJ, Bowers, Genty, Colton, fire the rest. Then we're really starting over if we get rid of everybody.
Yeah, legit everyone.
Who's our best offensive lineman on this line? Our best is Colton Miller, but he's out. On the actual roster that can play right now, who's our best one?
Oh my God.
I might actually have to go with Forsyth because Glaze ain't showing much lately.
Yeah.
And this is a guy that we thought was just going to come in and just suck ass because of what he had done in Seattle being so bad.
He was an absolute turnstile.
Yeah,
Seattle.
He's actually doing pretty decent here. I will give him that. What's up, Anthony? What's going on, my guy? I'm always right. Remember that, Bill. At least that's what I tell the wife, but she always yells back at me. Offense struggles with the O-line. If Brennan wasn't coaching, he would have been fired already.
Mm-hmm.
The defense needs Kuntz to show up to put pressure on the QB, which else? Kuntz didn't even start last week. It was Snowden. And right now, if you look at the depth chart, it's Snowden again this week too. So, and I'm fine with that because, like I said last night, when I was watching that game, I saw number 49 flying around that field. So he was pretty damn active. I think he had a fairly decent game. Jeff wants a player mesh mentality like Rodgers. Driver, Montana Rice. Oh, I see what you're saying. What we got, Smith to
the other team.
I don't even want a top wide receiver right now. I just want to get our running game established, and then the passing game will fall into place. It's the way it usually works. If you get the running game going in the right way, those rookie receivers might actually turn out to be something decent if the quarterback can get the time to get them the ball. But when he hits them with the ball, they got to fucking catch it too. What's up, 805?
What up, 805?
Hot dog water's in the house. Malik Willis. That's exactly right. The older veteran who's already been paid and won. Yep. Jack Kent is in the house. What's up, Jack?
What up, Jack?
What's up, Tyler? We got a full house in here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
We rated said problem is no good coaches want to, and that's the other thing too. Oh God, I would take Dayball on a hot beat.
I like Dable too.
I did too. I wanted him the first go around, but I thought he was going to get fired after last season with the Giants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because I seriously was hoping he was going to be available at the end of the season so we could, possibly figure out how to get him here. That would have been awesome. They both failed with Daniel Jones. He was only good because Jackson Dart could run the ball every time. Yeah, but Daniel Jones when he was with the Giants was horrible too. He didn't have a lot around him. I know he had Saquon, but they just I don't know. Yeah, that one good year, his rookie year as the head coach there, and then the team went to shit.
Mm-hmm.
And Daniel Jones was just horrible. Rorschach, I cannot stand that Nate the Great only has 230 subs. What an effing crime, nasty work. Come on, people. Nate is the bee's knees. The shiny new toy. Let's make sure you guys get over to LV Rated 10's channel. Hit that subscribe. Give him that thumbs up for this show because he's streaming to his channel right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the notification for whenever he goes live or he drops a new video because he does do them every week. So make sure you guys get over there. I'm on sub only right now. How many are in your channel right now? You got 8. You're out.
Yeah.
You're almost even with me right now for the night. If it drops, then I'll switch mine to members only. I forgot to switch it earlier. There's an OC. He helped develop it. Yeah, that's just it too. He's the one that's put Josh Allen back in his place. Yeah, he's played better since he left because Dayball's the one that straightened his ass out and got him playing the way he's playing. So yeah, he's just as good after the fact. What's up, Raider Ryan? Yeah, you know what? I think there would be only one player in the NFL. If I were playing as an offensive lineman for the Raiders, there's only one player that we would go up against this season that would worry me as an actual player, and it would be Garrett. Because Garrett is just, the guy's a beast. I can't remember in the last 15 years or so that you've had a guy that's been as dominant as him. Even on a double or triple team, he still gets through, man. The guy he's cut from a different mold, man. I know you're not supposed to show fear from any player out there, but there's got to be there's a player, and he's it that makes you just go, fuck, man, we got to play him this weekend. If you don't have that reaction when you realize who you're playing this week, then you're just numb, I hope he doesn't wreck us, but I have a feeling he's gonna. So let me ask you this, Nate: is it time to bench certain players?
I don't know who I would even bench because our depth isn't even much better, to be honest. Like, say we bench Gino for AOC. Like, is it maybe an upgrade? Maybe. Like, it's still not even a for sure thing that it's going to be upgraded. Do I want to see the rookie offensive lineman play? Yes, but again, is it really an upgrade or is it just because we want to see them? Like our depth behind the pieces we have right now aren't very good either way. So to me, benching doesn't really make any sense.
What's up, Rorschach?
I guess the only one I would want to see is maybe Porter, just to get out there a little bit more to experience, I don't know, more game time, I guess. But that's really it, honestly.
Rorschach, I blame Geno effing Smith. Been hating Jeff not getting the new subscribers, and I blame him for the Raiders sucking for over 20
I
years.
agree.
Yeah, I see Anthony Predator says it too. Bench Capper and Meredith and give the rookies a chance. Yeah, I agree. Both of them should be out there at this point.
Hmm.
I said this on Tuesday night. I said from this point on to the rest of this season, we've got no shot at making the playoffs. So let's just get that out of our head. All right. There's just no way we're making the playoffs. We're basically eliminated now, even though we're technically still mathematically in it. How, I don't know. But we're still not completely eliminated, but we're not going to make the playoffs. And even if we were, we'd be one and done. We'd play and we'd get crushed and we'd be out. But from here on out to the rest of the season, it's evaluation time. It's time to see what we've got on this roster for players that you're gonna want to keep for next year and possibly be your starters next year. And with that being said, there's your 2 rookie offensive linemen. Get them out there for the rest of this season. Let them take their licks out there. Get them playing time in an actual NFL regular season game, not a preseason
Let
game.
them
where nobody
dress.
gives a fuck. Yes, let them dress. Stop giving them healthy scratches. Because even if you don't want to start them, get them in there. Put them out there for a series. See what they can do. What have you got to lose at this point? You know, we're no worse off with them out there. I can tell you that right now. I mean, why are we still not putting Porter out there on a regular basis? You know, why is he not getting a shot to go out there and do so? We used a 3rd round draft pick on this kid. He should be out there. Get him in the game more involved. You know, this is just crazy. This is, like I said, this is where you need to look at who's on your roster, who you want to keep for next year, and the rookies, see where they're really going to fit well with you next year. Who knows? You could put Grant and Caleb Rogers side by side on the left side, and they might just be an awesome tandem together. You don't know that. Look what New England did. They got a rookie left tackle and a rookie left guard, and they've been lighting it up this year.
Well,
You don't know what you've got
first
until you
rounder.
get them out there. Huh?
One was a first rounder.
Yeah,
Top
one
5.
was a first rounder, but you don't know what you've got yet. So you can't even fully evaluate them. Because right now, what are you evaluating them on? Preseason and what little bit of practice time they get during the week with helmets and shoulder pads on and no real contact for 1 or 2 practices a week. How's that a true evaluation of what these guys can do in a game? You know, how is that even fair to these guys to even say that they're getting a legit shot? They ain't getting a legit shot. There's no fucking way they're getting a legit shot to try and make this team. 805, for the love of God, bench. Yes, please.
He's so bad.
You know, I'm lucky that 805, they were doing their show last night going over the film. I saw you in the chat too. It's a good thing our show was getting ready to start, and I had to leave his show because it was at the point where I think it was the film with the offense, and they were seeing the line play and everything. It's like I just can't even watch this anymore. It's just so painful.
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh God, I mean that just like, oh, it's like, please stop. Was that on YouTube? Well, there's a fraud out there. Alex Kappa just collecting 11 million and enjoying the Vegas Strip at this point. Yeah, it's a complete waste of time with him. Keep sort of device legit draft card, not just jump and dump. We were eliminated after week 2, in my opinion, and that's when I checked out. I've already seen this crappy movie. And I'd rather watch and listen to you fellas because it keeps me involved and interested. Well, thank you.
Appreciate that, Rorschach.
Actually, Jeff, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Just ask Cinderella. Oh my God, this fucking guy. I agree with just starting to play. Just stop playing the rookies already. Yep. How quickly we forget Jordan Merritt struggled in his first and second game at center. Also, this is the first NFL start with a horrible offensive line coach.
Horrible offensive line coach.
If he comes back, if Pete's not gone, if Pete goes, that kid's gone. His son's gone.
1,000%.
100%. But if Pete Carroll is still here next year, unless I don't think he's going anywhere either. I think he's going to be right there in that same position he was before.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I think it was 805 that explained it to me, or explained it on the show, was that with the position Brendan Carroll's in right now, he's the offensive line coach, but he's also the run game coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like a lead into eventually become a offensive coordinator in the future. So like that's his training for that position.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry if that's the case, and based on how they're performing, that son of a bitch should never get a job. I don't care if he gets a job with another team. Just better not be with this one.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Could you fucking imagine if Chip Kelly gets canned after the season and like, oh, we're promoting Brandon Carroll to the offensive coordinator? People would lose their shit.
Yes.
I would go insane because I would just throw my hands up and go, we're going to be just as bad as we were in 2025. We're not going to be any better. You know? Yeah, this is the last game of the season we got a chance to win.
Yeah, I agree.
Actually, Meredith has struggled all season except for the last two games before he was switched to God. He's been getting pushed around out there too. I don't think he's that great either.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not been good. He should be at guard. That's why. That's why he's better at guard, is because he should play guard.
Go to bang. We're just gonna skip over you already explained your Vegas trip stuff, so we're not gonna keep bringing that up for you. I feel bad. I'm actually pissed at eating. You weren't. It didn't work out basically.
Yeah.
So we'll get into the Browns Raiders preview here. I guess the big question is, can we bounce back with a win this week?
I think we can, and I'm going to choose the Raiders for this week, for sure. I think the Raiders do end up winning against the Browns. Again, I think it's going to be who gives up the most turnovers. And to me, that's probably going to be Shedeur Sanders. I don't think he's going to put the Browns offense in the best possible position to win. And that's their only option right now. So I'm at least glad for that we actually have a chance to win this year or this week.
I think so too. But in order for us to do that, what are the matchups that intrigue you the most that would probably give us that opportunity?
Say that again. I didn't hear you, my bad.
What would be the matchups to watch that you think would give us that ability to possibly pull this to win this game?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think to win.
Raider? Welcome in, brother.
To win, I think it's going to be Max versus whoever he lines up against. I know they have a decent offensive line. We keep saying that the two offensive line that I like are coming from this Browns team. I don't really keep up with the Browns too much, so I don't know what
nobody does.
Yeah, so I don't know their designation if they're injured or out for the year or whatever it may be. So, but I think it has to be Max Crosby because Shedeur Sanders is not a good decision maker with the football in his hands, especially with pressure. So I think that it has to be pressured on Shedeur Sanders. I mean, not even just Max Crosby, like whoever can get pressure, whether it's Snowden or blitzing with White and Jamal Adams or whoever it may be. All it has to do is get pressure on Shedeur and make him make bad decisions, which he does if you give pressure on him. So I think that's the biggest thing, is getting pressure to Shedeur Sanders.
And I agree with that. Dub Raider says, with our luck, Sanders is going to cook. I hope not, because I just don't want to hear it from Raider fans sitting there going, we should have drafted him.
Yeah.
Maybe who gets the most interceptions.
Yeah, I agree.
I in all honesty, in order for us to have a chance to win, I'm not worried about our defense as much, to be honest with you. Yeah. I'm more worried about what our offense can do against their front line, particularly Myles Garrett. I think the key is going to be somehow figuring out a way to stop Myles Garrett, plain and simple. If we can stop him, then I think we got a legit shot to pull this game off and probably by more than a touchdown, possibly two. Because if we can prevent him from getting into Geno's face and not having an impact on Genty, I think Genty could have a day here. Now, granted, it's not just Garrett, though, too. It's what's that other guy's name? The other
It's
defensive tackle.
Malik.
Malik, that's it.
Yeah, and
Um,
Mason Graham and Carson Schlesinger.
yeah.
Like they have a good
Schlessinger's the other one I'm more
defense.
worried about.
Yeah, the best way to negate a good pass rush is the quick passing game. So I think that we have to throw the ball quickly, and I don't know why we always insist on calling long, developing plays. Like whenever we are playing well offensively is the quick passing game and complementing that with a good run game. Obviously, that's been few and far in between in any of these games, but that's the best we've played is when we have that kind of mindset offensively. So that's what I want to see, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Well, with those long plays, like you're saying, it's mainly because we're trying to use the speed of Thornton and Tucker and stretch the field, but Geno just doesn't have the time for them to get down the field where they're expecting him to. I mean, we got to take more advantage of these short dump offs to either Genty or to Brock Bowers, or even Michael Mayer to move the ball. Yeah, I mean, I'm not looking for 15, 20 yards every goddamn play. Give me 5 yards of passing play or 5 yards of running play. I'm happy because every 2 plays it's a first down.
Right.
That's what I want to see. If we got to just chop it up the field, number one, that's going to take a lot of clock time off too. So if we can control the ball that way, but again, this all starts with how we hold up against that line. How do we stop Myles Garrett? That's top priority. Stop Myles Garrett, we got a chance. You don't stop Myles Garrett, we ain't going to score.
Yeah.
We'll get lucky if we get a field goal. And I hate feeling that way. Oh, James Furpo's in the house. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. So we got to give you this.
Raiders.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What did Rebel say? Shador minus the running backwards, taking sacks. He played pretty well. He should have had 2 touchdowns. The defender made great plays. We don't have defenders like that. No, we don't. A secondary's a little shitty too.
Yeah.
I mean, Dallas proved that Monday night. Could make him look like a number one. The Browns would have destroyed us last year with Deshaun Watson if they didn't drop 2 wide. Yeah. Is he even going to play this year, Deshaun Watson? Is he even slated to come back?
No.
What was it? Oh, right. It was Achilles, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, he's done. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah, he didn't even play in the offseason.
No, that's right. That's right. Man, that's how long this has been already this season. Holy shit. It still feels like you were just here last week.
Yeah.
We're already at week 12. It's like, what the fuck? Look, let's be real. Our old line has been on a milk carton since week 2, and APB has been put out there to find them with no luck. I'm almost ready to ask the greatest detective, Sherlock Holmes. We're either missing or we're invisible because this might be the worst offensive line I think I've ever seen. This is just bad. This is worse than an expansion team offensive line.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
At least on an expansion team, like say Jacksonville, they had Tony Baselli, who was one of the best offensive linemen of his era. At least they had him. But Jesus Christ, this team is just so bad. We rated. Why did I just yell out Raiders? I like the Raiders. How about you guys? Yeah, I like Turtles.
Yeah.
Prediction:
0-0 tie with 20
0-0
punts.
tie with 20 punts, 15 sacks, and under 100 yards of offense on both sides.
Jesus
This could be a
Christ.
real low offensive turnout for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you a little secret on what I did with one of my fantasy leagues. Actually, a few of them. If one team was taken, I took the other. I took the Cleveland Browns on one league, and I took the Raiders on the other one.
The
'Cause I'm
defense.
starting them both in both leagues. I'm like, the fuck,
Mhm.
why not?
I have
Yeah,
the Browns starting this week too. Only because the Broncos defense is not playing this week.
And that's one of my problems. I had the Broncos defense in one of my leagues too, so I had no choice. This will be the second time this season that I started the Raiders defense.
That's
And I picked them up
hilarious.
just for this reason. And I picked them up it was when we played the Titans.
Mm.
And I got like 20 points out of them. So it worked out. But then I'm dropping them comes Tuesday. They're gone. I keep dumping them right off. What was the other thing I had on here too? I mean, we already talked about the strengths and weaknesses of both teams. Pretty much we already covered how we're going to survive this. Now, as far as injuries go, now here's what I saw today. Shit, did I save it? Please tell me I saved it. I don't think I did. Son of a bitch, I didn't save it. Because Max showed up on the injury report today for his knee, and he didn't practice.
Oh, really?
Yep. And yesterday, what did I show you yesterday during our show? Dude, we had
There's only one
guy, one injury for us, and there was no one else on it. Today, he was on it, and there was another one too. Who the hell was it? I forget. But Max was on there with a knee injury. I was like, son of a bitch. I mean, he'll still play, I'm sure, but how much is he going to be ready? Is he going to be 100% yes or no by then? Granted,
Right.
today's only Thursday. We still got a few days, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't like seeing him on the reports like that. Yesterday's he just showed up as non-injury related. They just gave him the day off. Then today
really?
he shows up. Yeah, today it was did not practice knee, and it said questionable. I'm like, fuck. But as far as other injuries, I think we're good as far as that.
Yeah.
And obviously the other good note is AOC got activated off the injury reserve, so he's now on the active roster, and he's been immediately he's back at number 2 behind Gino on the depth chart. So it's Gino, AOC, and then Pickett is now number 3. And the other thing too I looked at is Garrett is the right defensive end, so that means he's going to be going up against
Stone Forsythe.
Yep. Yeah, which is good, I think, because Forsythe's been the one that's been playing
better.
I guess
Question
better.
mark?
Yeah, he's the one that's playing better on the offensive line versus everybody else. I guess is how you're going to want to say it. So I mean that gives us a chance, but I think that might also be why the lineup looks the way it does right now too. And I didn't catch that last night until just now, actually. Well, our starting roster right now has our 2 tight ends as starters at the same time. So which means we're probably definitely running a consistent 2 tight end set. And it's probably because we're going to get Forsythe some extra help on that side with Garrett is my take on why the starting roster shows just Tucker and Lockett out there as our wide receivers. But yeah, it's got Mayer and Brock down there as our tight ends. And it's got Michael Mayer on the right, Bowers on the left. I would like to see that flip-flop if that's the case, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have Michael Mayer on the left side, giving Forsythe the extra help, only because Michael Mayer's a beefier tight end than
Yeah.
Brock. And not for nothing, I don't want Brock going up against Myles Garrett and taking a chance of getting fucked
Getting
up.
hurt again, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's the last thing we need. Arnie's got a question. If you were head coach, who would you start on the offensive line? Would you bench Lockett for Betch? If I was the head coach, every single rookie be starting, no questions asked. I don't care if it's Garrett, the Browns, I'd be starting them all. So yeah, Lockett would be on the bench, Betch would be starting,
Yeah,
Thornton would be starting, Rodgers.
because at this point of the year, we have nothing to play for. So there's
No.
no point of there's no point of not putting these people in.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I
And it's-
agree. I totally would be
And it's the
doing
same thought process when people were like, "Oh, Colt Miller could be coming back soon." No,
What's the point
don't
of
even.
it? Yeah.
You want to take him off IR, whatever, and put him on the active. That's use him as an emergency only. Do not put him back out in the starting lineup. I want him 100% healthy for next year. He means more to me in 2026 than he does now,
Mm-hmm.
because him going out there now has no impact on whether we make a playoff run or not. Are you laughing at Dixon's post?
Yes, 9-8 is still on the table. He says.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, thank you. We need more Tecmo Bowl games to get through this pain. Oh, that's coming. Trust me. The season's almost over.
Honestly.
What's up, Sacktown? Where the fuck is that table? What? 805. They'll move Garrett around. You better run a 20 tight end set to help this line out. We'll need all 53 players on the field to help this line out Sunday.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be fun.
So, you know how you were saying, like, have I looked through, like, mock drafts and stuff like that?
Mhm.
Like, so I just looked up 2026 mock draft just to see what was on there. This is off of Tankathon, but the first, second, and third and fourth rounds. Yeah, first, second, third, and fourth rounds. They have mocked the Raiders. They have the Raiders not picking an offensive lineman until the fourth round.
Oh, shocker.
Which is insane.
And that's a position of absolute necessity. You know, it's not even like oh, they need wide receiver, corner, and O-line. It's like we need O-line, 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 O-line. You know, I mean, the fact they got us to the fourth round.
Yeah, we don't take one until the fourth round, which is crazy. Like I get not taking one in the first. Well, I don't know. I think you're right in saying that this is probably the year that I would like for us to trade down.
Just there's so many offensive linemen in this draft, you know, and that's the one thing that we need the most help with. Everything else could fall into place. Now, granted, we still have free agency too, so
yeah, agreed.
But we can't go and look for guys like Capper either next year in free agency. We need to get bona fide good fucking guys, you know. Like I said, there's quite a few out there that I wouldn't mind having a problem offering a contract to. Coach says, I like the idea of getting Chris Shula from the Rams. He has the right temperament to be a Raider head coach or Raider coach. I don't know enough about him. Do you know about him?
Chris Shula, I don't know a lot about him, but yeah.
I do have short-term memory.
Because when he said what table, because Dixon Sider said 9-8 is still on the table.
Oh. I didn't think of it. I didn't think of it in that manner. Sorry. The Raiders and Niners do the same thing every year. They ignore the offensive line.
But the Niners are in a better spot, though.
Yeah, but if the Niners are ignoring the offensive line, how is McCaffrey still doing what he's doing?
Well, they have a better offensive line.
That's what I mean. So, I agree. Don't take one in the first round. There's too many dominant skill players, but definitely in the second.
Mm-hmm. There's a ton of really good skill players this year.
805.
Thank you. Yes, that's a great point. That is a great point.
You're better off just throwing a dart at a dartboard with a bunch of football players, college players' names on them. Nate Sharp. Don't tell him that. Oh, fuck. I mean, so with that being said, I mean, our chances of being able to run the ball are going to be minimal. Obviously, our chances of throwing the ball are going to be minimal. So, in all honesty, if there was an over and under on us for yardage in this game, I wouldn't be surprised if it hovers around 100 yards total offense. It could be that bad of a game. This is going to be a defensive battle. There's no choice about it. You know, it's going to be our defense against their inept offense. It's going to be our shitty ass offense against, Myles Garrett and the rest of his squad.
Yeah.
You know,
I kind of want to go back at the end of the year and see like all the mock drafts that we did and compare them to how the rookies ended up panning out.
I saved all mine.
Did you?
I got a bunch
That's very
of them.
smart. That's very smart.
I got at least maybe 20 of them saved. Yeah, I did that not too long ago. I was just looking through real quick to see if I had hit on any of the names, and I think I maybe a couple here and there, nothing like consistent. But so I mean, is there even a point of going over the key? There are no keys to this game.
No, not really. I mean, and even if there was, we kind of already said what exactly we wanted to see and what we're keying on for this game.
Now the 49ers grabbed the god Punani that I wanted 2 drafts ago.
Pooney.
I know Jacob Parrish is doing pretty damn good. Later, SoCal Sal. Single, yeah. Well, he's already got 10 sacks on the season.
Yeah.
No, sorry. It was 10 sacks in the last 2 games. He's got 15 on the season. He's had a game with 6 and a game with 4 or something like that. It's just some crazy ass number. But I mean, as far as keys to the game, let's see. Don't forget the snap count. Don't trip over your own feet. Don't punch the opposing player in the face and get penalized for it. Anything else? It's about the only keys of the game I can suggest for us, because it's all shit we've already done already.
Yeah.
Don't trip over your other offensive players when you're trying to run the ball. Don't miss field goals if we get close enough to go for field goals. Yeah, tie your shoelaces. It's I guess we can do score predictions at this point. I mean, where are we here? Yeah, score predictions.
Yeah, I think I do think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I don't remember what I said yesterday. I think it was 14-10.
I don't remember what you said. I know what I said because it's been the same all season. So
I want to say I said 14-10 because, yeah.
All 3 of you were low. You guys were all low scores, which makes sense.
I'm gonna stay with 14-10 Raiders. Yeah, I think it's gonna be an ugly game, but we gotta win the ugly ones too. So hopefully we win some kind of game.
I'm still fucked in the head. I'm still going 30-21 us.
It's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Told you, sticking with that until we hit that 30 point. If we don't hit that 30
you're gonna
point
say it fucking 3 years from now because that's not gonna happen.
Hey, we got close one week. We hit 29. So I mean, Frank Weber says 3-17. Bill says 9-0. Bueno's got us winning 13-9.
13-9. Wow.
Accelerator. I'm considering writing letters and begging other teams to go easy.
That would be hilarious.
As a longtime devoted Raider fan, can you please tell your coach and your players to go easy on us this weekend? And we would prefer if Myles Garrett didn't make the trip to Vegas. Thank you.
I'm so dead. That's hilarious.
Federated 2-5.
2-5.
Oh, Nugget overdose. Big points.
37-31.
37-31.
Wow.
Ooh. You thought I was crazy. Celebrated 13-10. Not sure who wins. It very well could be that way, too. Are you frozen?
No.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. This is going to be an ugly game. For sure. I'm already prepared for it.
You know what? I'm going to ask you these questions. I want to see what you've got for an answer. I want the chat to answer this too. Who on this team are you going to build around going into next year?
It has to be Ashton Genty. That's what you drafted him to do. You drafted him to build around a running offense, a priority running offense, and we have not done that. So I think that's what you have to do, and that's essentially getting good offensive linemen, getting a competent freaking offensive coordinator that knows what the fuck he's doing. Apparently, Chip Kelly doesn't. So, but I think with the addition of pieces, Chip Kelly's going to feel more comfortable with opening up his playbook because it still seems like we haven't seen like the full capacity of a Chip Kelly playbook this season. So to me, it's building around Ashton Genty, getting him the offense, getting the offense pieces to be able to complement each other. So whether that's well, it obviously has to be offensive lineman, but whether that's a quarterback, being able to throw the ball and everything piggybacks off each other. But to me, it's you have to build around Ashton Genty right now.
Have you seen some of the responses from these fools?
Yeah.
805's trying to do the same thing to me that I do to him on his shows, just nonsense. So he says Will Putnam.
Gruden. He said Deuce Gruden.
Meredith, we got a Tyree. Predator wants to know if you're going to the last home game.
Probably not.
Nugget Overdose says 2 guys and a punter. Ashton for sure. Build around Max. AJ Cole. Genty in the D. 805 Deuce Gruden. Franchise tag the punter. We don't have to franchise tag him. We already extended him, so we're good. So glad we didn't do that with Carlson. We'd be stuck with that. Or we'd be eating some contract if we decided to get rid of him. Now we can just let him go at the end of the season, free agent. Bye-bye. Thank God. Some of the other questions I had set up here, but I already know the answer everybody's going to give. Do we believe in the coaching staff? Hell no.
No.
And one that we've talked about all night, what's your biggest fear versus the Browns? And we all pretty much said
Garrett, for
Myles
sure.
Garrett. Another one that I refuse to ask is should the Raiders tank for better draft picks? We don't have to tank.
No.
That's the problem. We don't have to tank. We're
just lose the games outright.
Yeah, we're doing it organically. We don't have to purposely go out there and lose. We just suck that bad that we're not going to win any. See, build around Parham. He's the engine the team depends on. Have we tried to build around anything these past 5 years? No.
Yeah, not really.
we haven't, in all honesty. We had Josh Jacobs. We let him walk. We could have built around him easily. We didn't build around Derek Carr on a consistent basis when he was here. And we had a quarterback at that point. Some people didn't like him, whatever. He was still the best thing we had. I'd take him right now in a hot beat over Gino.
Yeah.
I think everybody would. I think even the people that hated Derek Carr would take him over Gino. If they don't, then they're stupid.
Yeah, 1,000 times over, I would take Derek Carr over Gino.
Yeah. They built a stadium around the Vegas Strip. Does that count? No, fire the coaching staff. I agree. Which coaches do you retain? I wouldn't retain anybody.
Oh man.
Philbin. Philbin would be the only one because he's proven that he can do what he's doing. You know, it's just right this year he's not in the right spot.
Yeah. Yeah, really though.
I would take. Ooh, that's going deep, Rosetown.
Russell over Gino is crazy.
At least if he ran, he could bowl a few people over because he was so goddamn big. Dumb as a stump, but all right. I guess we're at the end here for the night. So what? Yeah. I don't know about it. Yeah, maybe he could be an OC.
Maybe.
I possibly. What do you got coming up this weekend? Anything?
No, this weekend, no. Yeah, just working and hopefully watching SC get themselves into a playoff spot after Saturday.
They're playing. Who's the night game tomorrow night? Is it a big game tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night.
Yeah, Friday night. Usually they've been playing college on Friday nights.
No, I don't know.
Did you see who's coming to Gillette next year for the college?
Oh yeah, you said Notre Dame and
I'm trying to get tickets
Navy.
for that. I would love to go to that game. Not just because it's Notre Dame, obviously. I mean, I still want to get to South Bend, but being able to watch them here, I'd next best thing. Also, while I'm going to be in Philly, that Saturday is the Army-Navy game in Maryland. Wish I could go to that. I would go to that in a heartbeat, too. These tickets are fucking stupid expensive.
Really?
Cheapest I found so far was over $1,000.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, it's a big game. I mean, that's a huge attraction for that game. I thought they'd be cheaper than that. That's super expensive. I'd love to go to that game. I watch that game every year, and unfortunately, this year I'm probably not going to be able to watch it because I'm going to be involved in the parties and everything down in Philly.
Yeah.
I may have to watch it when I get home Sunday night. Russell Wilson or Jamarcus Russell? Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson, same.
Tyler wants to know what college QBs do you like for next year's draft?
Honestly, I don't think this is the year for the college quarterback.
That's what I've been hearing.
I don't love the top guys, if I'm being honest. They just don't have the it factor to me. Like, I guess you can say, like, whoever your pick over Mendoza or Dante Moore, but I still don't like either of those guys. Those are the consensus top two right now, I would say. But the guys that I like are Pavia, Lenora Sellers. I like Jaden Mayava. I like, I don't know. Those are like second, third round guys that I would take a shot on. But I've already said it before. If you want to have like a franchise altering quarterback, it has to be a first round quarterback. You can't go, coupon and then dumpster diving for the quarterback position. It has to be a first round quarterback. If you look around the league, most of the successful teams have first round quarterbacks. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I say too, Dub Raider. A first three picks should be O-line. I hope I can. I'm planning on going out to Pittsburgh for that draft, so
That'd be sick.
I want to be there. Especially if we get like a super early pick, like if we end up with the second pick overall.
Mm-hmm.
Because then that's it. After that, I mean, the night's pretty much over. Make the pick and be done. But yeah, I've already got the whole weekend planned out if we go. So I'll be there for Thursday night for round one. be there Friday night, and then Saturday, is what it is. We'll go in the Hall of Fame.
That'd be dope.
Then go back to Pittsburgh for the night, and then drive home Sunday. But trying to figure out how I can get down on the floor, up close to the stage, like how each team has their own little section.
Right.
I want to get inside there, so I got to do my homework and figure out how to get my ass inside that area. I don't want to be way in the hell in the back with the other, 5,000, 7,000 people that are standing there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wear a costume.
Wear a costume. This is costume enough. I mean, I may have to go back to wearing my paper bag again.
It's definitely scary enough. I don't know if it's costumey enough.
Oh, we're going, Anthony. We're definitely going. Dawn and I are going for sure. Even a few of the people in our in the TBH chapter, my chapter, we're going to be going. We're actually thinking about getting an Airbnb out there as a possibility too, instead of a hotel. Save so much more money that way too. But you don't have anything going on, right? You said this weekend?
Nope. Yeah. Nothing going on this weekend.
All right. I will be back on tomorrow night with Chris for Raiders for our Friday night live show as usual. As everybody knows, it's open mic pull-up night. So anybody that wants to come in, we drop the link about half hour into the show. We start at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So that'll be that. And then Saturday night, I will be on the Last Call podcast with myself, Chris for Raiders, and Jason Downs discussing the upcoming game against the Cleveland Browns. And then Sunday, I'll be out in Chicopee with my chapter.
Nice.
Which would be nice. Well, we got a food drive going on, so everybody needs to bring their canned goods in for that day.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't been together as a chapter, and this will be the first time in like 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, because we had 2 primetime games back to back, the bye week, and it was just so much going on, So, but all right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in with us for the last hour and a half. I can't wait to go live and share my Yoda voice. Yeah, go for it, man. We'll be on tomorrow night. So pull up. So you'll see Nate and I again next week on Wednesday night on the Raider Connection, along with Jay from Just Raiders Baby and Leo Cheeto Linus. And then Nate and I will be back on next Thursday night. Hopefully we'll be in a better mood with a win from Cleveland after all this.
Yeah, definitely.
It would be nice for once to do a happy show.
Right.
So we can come in and be happy. Because last time we've been happy together on a show was what? Week 1?
Week 1? Well, maybe Tennessee? Maybe?
The Tennessee game. Yeah, true. All right, well, thank you, everybody, for being with us. We appreciate you all. Thanks for the super chats tonight, and we'll see you all next time. And like I always say, stay safe and go Raiders.
Charles Woodson would say, Raiders. Yeah.